Welcome to the VIP Masterclass series. I'm Josh Wright, and today's practice session, this guided practice session, will be on the first Chopin Ballade. I've played this for many years, and I was recently asked to perform it this coming weekend in 2 or 3 more days for a memorial service for a very famous teacher here in Utah who recently sadly passed away. So I wanted to take this opportunity for this week's guided practice session to show you a few things I would do as I'm bringing back a piece. Now, I've probably practiced this for 3 or 4 hours up to this point. I actually performed it for a small church group a couple of nights ago, and I want to just polish a few areas today that I thought could have gone just a little bit better in that performance. Again, this is a very old piece, and I've performed this probably hundreds of times, but I felt that might be a unique perspective because a lot of you ask me, like, how do I bring back a piece efficiently? What I'll usually do is I'll play through the piece slowly. I might even take page by page backwards. I really like that. It's a nice methodical way of going through things, working things back into the fingers organically, naturally. Don't start in tempo because you might bake in new bits of tension. And then I just continuously hit the spots. I could probably perform this cold with zero practice. Pretty much at the drop of a hat at this point, but it wouldn't be as polished as I'd want, and certainly not to honor the memory of a very famous teacher here in Utah. That would be disrespectful, I think, just to go in cold, even though I've played this a bunch of times. I really wanted to prepare this special for her. So I want to hit a few things that weren't quite up to the clarity standards that I wanted the other night. So the first passage, I'm just going to be jumping around in this. That's okay. I wanted just a little more finger activity as I come up that. So that's feeling better. Maybe even a little crescendo there. So terrible pedal change. There we go. Let's try that again. What I'm thinking of is the reason I'm doing this. By the way, if you're new to these practice sessions, I'm including them in one of my paid courses, the VIP Masterclass series, just to kind of show you, to guide you through practice sessions. And I'll post samples of all these up on YouTube and social media as well. But I find that some concert pianists post their practice sessions on YouTube, and a lot of them don't say anything during the practice sessions. So you watch them do all these amazing practice techniques, but you're like, why exactly are they doing that? What are they thinking of right now? And I hope that as we go through this, some of the things that I'm thinking of, if you're, a beginner or intermediate or even an advanced student, that you can start to get some of these thought processes that have been passed on to me by my brilliant teachers. So, and also just through OCD practicing of my own. So here, I noticed that if I'm not careful, that kind of becomes dead up there versus just a little bit of swell there. And maybe I even take time there. I'm more happy about that. Then what I'll usually do after I hit a spot, I'll put it back into context. So I might just back up a few measures and go a few measures beyond, just to make sure it feels organic and feels good in context. Because a lot of times you do something and you're like, that feels great. And then you put it in context and it's terrible again. So it's important to do this step. Okay, that was okay. There was a couple things I didn't like. I didn't like how much I accented this, and I thought the end was just a little too heavy. So let's try that again. That's better. My voicing wasn't so good. There. Gotta make sure that's voiced. I liked that one a little bit better. Let's try it. Part of it is getting into, you're doing such stagnant positions with these chords, and then to get your hand to really loosen up. So you almost have to like wake it up a little. I think I need to focus on going to that D a little bit more. Okay, let's try it again. That was pretty good. I want it to sound a little bit more improvisatory. That, to me, felt a little held back or reserved. Too much all at once there. It was not magical. That's feeling better. Let's try that again. That was accented right there. Let's try this again. Okay, again. Okay, now